I did I did pick up a call on QuantumScape today. I picked it up when it was around here, so I kind of bought the top there, but I just got one call, and there's this nice pullback, so I will probably buy that. And from others posting, including Chart Norris as well as the Bronx Viking, who put it on my radar, just kind of talking about QuantumScape. While it is a solid state battery company, it does have the word quantum in the name. Also, it's very beaten down. And I think that there were some issues with Tesla Cybertruck batteries, something maybe production. So, and yeah, I'll pull up the rabbit hole on that because it's pretty cool. I think I reposted it. So let's see. Let's go to the profile, and I find this to be interesting. The SPY S&P 500 was down less than 3% on the day, like 2.95 and 2.98% on the day. So I just find that really interesting that like if it would have been down 3.01% or just 3%, then I think it's like, oh, well, is it CNBC or Fox Business will be talking about, oh, S&P 500 is down more than 3% on the day. That didn't happen. So that makes me think we're going to get a bounce. I find that interesting. And let's see, I was posting some. I recommend checking this video out. I'm going to kind of post a continuation of it, which I went over at the beginning of this. Who is going shopping? Most people screaming. I'm going shopping tomorrow. QS. Oh, okay, yeah. So, and this is kind of cool too. I was like posting some of this stuff, and the Bronx Viking was liking my post. So that's cool. So, yeah. So he first posted this one, and I was thinking that I've been thinking this because of the Willow chip by Microsoft that quantum seems like it will be the AI of 2025. And so I'll have a look more closely at the QuantumScape data, but so far I like it. And so that was based on this post from the Bronx Viking. That QS is the next one to break out, in my opinion. Big money has been loading calls the last 30 days, with yesterday being the most bullish. I'll look at that data in a second. Another high short interest play with the word quantum in their name and trading in a giant wedge at macro bottom. Sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, checks out to me, and this goes back to the highs from like July of this year, and then connecting with the highs from it looks like October. So yeah, we were basically testing that and got rejected. Not a huge surprise, and it's like the kind of the way that I view stuff like this. So I can actually just go over the chart that I have. This is effectively the same thing that he's got there, just this line here. We got rejected from that, and so one could think about this as, oh man, I'm holding the bag now because I got here thinking it was going to break out. And so I just view this as, no, this is just more opportunity and time to accumulate before it really breaks out. Because I just have one call, very small, and I don't plan on being super aggressive with my buying. And so, yeah, I think that that's just a really nice opportunity. If we go to the next image that he has here, is the QuantumScape data he does it with a white background, so it like confuses me a little bit because I have like a dark background on mine. But so QS blue, that is the stock price over the past let's see, is this 30 days up here? The net put premium has been more or less around zero. Nothing too crazy about that, but the net call premium, there have been tons of moves up over these days, and it resets the start of every day as far as I understand it. And yesterday was, being the most bullish, as he writes over there. And the other image, let's see. The short percent of float is 17.5%. So I guess that's a lot. I don't really look into that stuff too much or pay attention to it. But he also had another tweet that I retweeted, and he liked this, so it makes me very proud. Yeah, so I reposted that, which that's an that intensifying, not intensifying. That's gross. So So that's just, yeah, a retweet. He just did a retweet of that previous tweet. All right, QS tinfoil time, hear me out. And so this relates to Tesla batteries. And so his first post is from Walter Bloomberg on X. Yeah, so I guess these are alerts from unusual whales. So Tesla sees delays in Cybertruck battery production. So, QuantumScape is a stable, solid state battery production company. Tesla could look to acquisitions to diversify. Maybe they'd want to get in on some solid state battery diversification. And actually, this would be funny if this was just like leading into me adding to more Tesla shares. I just have one Tesla share right now. I'm never selling it. I love it. And then Tesla could look to acquire specific brands from Western car makers to diversify and expand its offering. Alpha Values, Adrian Brassley says, in light of the U.S. electric vehicle maker's current struggles to renew its portfolio. And then what does QuantumScape do? So this is just a question that the Bronx Viking asked Grok, and Grok responded with QuantumScape develops solid-state lithium metal batteries for electric vehicles, focusing on improving energy density, charging speed, and safety. Their technology includes a unique anodeless design and a solid-state separator to prevent dendrites. Additional information is that QuantumScape CEO, Dr. Siva Sivaram, has discussed the company's progress and the potential impact of their technology on the battery industry in interviews. The company has partnerships with major automotive manufacturers, including Volkswagen, for testing and potential commercialization. They aim to significantly reduce charging times and increase battery range, addressing key barriers to EV adoption. And so I think that's, a really great thing, especially when, just like thinking about the U.S. as a country, we don't necessarily want to wipe, internal combustion engines off the face of the earth. I don't think that's good, but I think it's good to transition into building up the infrastructure, the capabilities, energy storage, whatnot, for the country. And so I think that this is like a good thing, and I think that this could have some good synergy with Tesla, and also with Elon Musk's position in the Department of Government Efficiency. This battery company seems like it could be a pretty efficient play. And so this is just more of the Bronx Viking posting about QuantumScape and Tesla, tinfoil intensifying. And so let's see. It's a lot of screenshots. So I'll click on this so we can read it a little easier. And this is from Gemini, it looks like. J.B. Straubel, also known as Jeffrey Straubel, became a board member of QuantumScape, which is QS, in 2019. He is a prominent figure in the transportation and sustainable energy industries. Straubel is also known for his work at Tesla, where he co-founded the company and served as its chief technical officer for 15 years. So Tesla co-founded Tesla in 2004, served as CTO until 2019 when he moved to an advisory role. In 2023, he was elected to Tesla's board of directors. So, still very involved with Tesla. And so Redwood Materials, I don't know that this is relevant, but founded Redwood Materials in 2017 and is currently its CEO. Redwood Materials is a Nevada-based company that aims to reduce the environmental impact and cost of lithium-ion batteries. So that's actually one that's, interesting, because I think that's kind of a critique of, electric vehicles, is the mining of batteries and the environmental impacts there. And so, I think that is, a good thing that is good to be paying attention to. And to close this out, because I've been rambling on about this for a while, Straubel has a background in engineering with a Bachelor of Science in Energy Systems Engineering and a Master of Science in Engineering from Stanford University. All right, and so yeah, I mean, I'm excited about that. And then I had retweeted that with this options table. Oh, I should say that, so I'm going to be following the $10 June 20th of next year QuantumScape calls because that seems like a reasonable price target in that time frame. Looking at the chart, I'll go over that in just a second, which suits my risk management style. I'm pretty slow. I don't like stuff that expires really soon. And it's also in the top 11, or at least was when I started writing this post. And so contracts by premium so far today, although, it's also in the top 11 contracts by premium so far today, although it didn't make the cut by volume. But, I think it's better to follow premium because that's following money versus following volume because, like, whether it's retail, dumb money, sheep, however you want to say it, if a lot of it's like, betting on something because it's cheaper, but that also means it's less likely to win. And so I think a lot of retail does that. Oh, these calls are cheap or these puts are cheap. I'm going to get them. But really, the big money is going the opposite direction or something. And so this is just a screenshot of the table. I'll go over this because I need to wrap this up, with QuantumScape. I can't drop this ramble. But yeah, so from this is the top 11 over here. So I guess I'm going to make Ed go away for a second. Over here, QuantumScape, $10 call, June 20th expiration. This has, over 100,000 on it. The one that has the most premium on it is over 400,000. And that's the $6 call expiring not this Friday, but next Friday on the 27th of December. And yeah, that's a call. So I'm not sure if open interest is going up today, but considering that the volume is 17,000 and from Tuesday to today, Wednesday, the 18th, it went up by almost 11,000. That's a pretty big increase. Scratch that, not volume. Volume traded today, yes, 17,000. That's a lot. But open interest from, let's say, actually, I'm confused. Oh, these are different contracts. Yeah. So open interest, I was like, these aren't different previous days. These are different contracts. But so at the close of yesterday, Tuesday, the open interest was less than 5,000. Then it went up by almost 11,000. And now, for today at the start of the day, was over 15,000 with over 17,000 traded today. I suspect that there's a lot of buying. I suspect this number went up, but maybe there was some panic selling because of the drop. So good to consider that. But I am going to switch over to unusual whales, and I've got it up on my other thing, but I want to look up QS. So I'm just going to type it here in the search under the open interest contract lookup. And Ed wants to continue with us, so I'm going to bring him back to the party. And so I'm going to sort these by premium over here because they default highest volume, sort by premiums. And we can see these ones. So the one that I was just looking at, which one was that? That was the $6 call that expires December 27th. Look at that over here. That's this one, second highest in premium today, over $500,000 traded on, the top four here. So that's over $2 million right here. And that looks like it's probably going mostly long because these contracts have been increasing the past few days. If there was a decrease between today and tomorrow, I suspect it's because of panic. And so, yeah, anyways, this one went up by, over $500,000 going into it in premium. And so we'll have to see what the open interest is tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it went from, at this time when I posted this, which was around 1 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I'm in the Midwest, so I got to translate that to East Coast time. But so for this contract, that was a volume of 17,000. It ended the day with a volume of 24,000. So let's see, that might be the highest in volume for the day. No, actually, it was a call $10 strike call that expires in January. So that's pretty bullish. That's also been going up between Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see if it's gone up into tomorrow. Currently at like 19,000 with 34,500 contracts traded today. So I feel like it's probably going to go up, but maybe not. Do sort this by premium again. We can then see that, this one here is right there. But the one that I'm interested in, I need to mention that. I need to follow up with that. It's actually moved its way down here. I tend to like the contracts that are a little bit less exciting because it's a $10 call, just checking, just because it gives me more wiggle room. I'd rather have more wiggle room. I'm still learning options, still managing risk with all that, learning how to manage risk appropriately. And so this one down here is the one that I'm interested in. So this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is down to the 14th highest in premium traded on the day. But let's add this over here, take a look at it. This is over the past 30 days. Got a nice big spike here in volume traded, nice big spike here. So this was on the 5th of December. And so let's see, the 5th of December, 76,000 traded on that day, total premium. Number of contracts went from about less than 6,000, 5,746 to about 6,300. And from there, it's gone up about 200 more with an additional over 2,000 contracts traded today. So, it's quite possible this open interest could be up to 8,500. I feel like if it's gone up, it's probably gone up to 7,500 because some of this is probably going to be selling because of panic and whatnot. But yeah, almost $50,000 premium traded on this. This is not the most sexy contract, so it's not surprising that this total premium is not millions of dollars. But I could also look at, I'm sticking with QS because I'm excited about this. But yeah, just searching QS again by highest volume. I'm going to switch to highest premium. And so let's look at some of these other contracts that, these top 4 that had more than $500,000 traded on them. So the first one, let's see. I don't know that I'm going to, so 5, 6, and then 6, 5, 6, 756. Okay, so this is the highest volume one traded for today. And that is, over $500,000. And we don't actually see volume as high in the past. Look at the other one that's next on the list. I believe that's this one. The past, couple trading days, over $500,000 today in premium. Over $250,000 traded on Tuesday the 17th, over 300,000. So that's pretty exciting. And then the other one that was like on third on the list was the $6 call that expires in January. Big spike in premium today, over $500,000, but prior spikes were the highest spike. Looks like it was back on November 20th, and that was a total, the candle volume for that day, 4,000. That's volume. So that would be, that was November 20th. Should say 4,000 down here. Yeah, that would be this day, November 20th. So you can see that. And that's 120,000, getting into the 6 digits. So that's good. And yeah, over $500,000 today. So that seems pretty exciting. So I did that one. And then the next one is the 750 call, also expiring in January. Got this big spike here that's over $500,000. The last highest one in this 30-day time frame was November 6th, and that was a total candle premium of almost 100,000, 97,584. So yeah, that just looks really exciting. And I think there was something I wanted to mention with the chart. Oh yeah, as far as price targets go, why $10? Because this line here goes back to this point. That high from July 17th was 752. So just round that up to $10, and that is effectively price target. And for me, I'm not going to hold these calls to expiration. If price goes up to $10, I may sell there. I think that price, I was actually initially looking at $15 calls for the June expiration because there's this high over here. That's 1386, but I think that's getting a little greedy. I don't think that price is going to get up there. I think that price could realistically get up to around $10 a share. And so I feel like that's a safer bet than over here, even though I'm not trading it to expire into money or to exercise. I'm just trading it to swing for premium. But I think that $10 is a pretty reasonable price target. So yeah, I will respond to more comments, but I'm also just going to throw up this here because, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more rambles like this. Thanks a lot for watching.